7 deaths reported, others missing after magnitude 6.3 earthquake strikes Croatia. A strong earthquake in Croatia destroyed buildings and killed at least 7 people Tuesday southwest of the capital, displacing scores of area residents or making them afraid to sleep indoors as emergency teams searched for those still missing by nightfall. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center said the magnitude 6.3 quake hit 28 miles southeast of Zagreb. It caused widespread damage in the hardest-hit town of Petrinja. The same area was struck by a 5.2 quake on Monday. Officials said a 12-year-old girl died in Petrinja, a town of some 25,000 people. Another 6 people were killed in nearly destroyed villages close to the town, according to HRT state television. At least 26 people were hospitalized, 6 with serious injuries, officials said, adding that many more people remained unaccounted for. A strong earthquake hit Petrinja in central Croatia, causing major damage southeast of the capital, Zagreb. In Petrinja, cries could be heard from underneath destroyed houses. One woman was found alive some 4 hours after the quake. Emergency teams used rescue dogs in the search for survivors, while family members looked on in despair. "My town has been completely destroyed. We have dead children," Petrinja Mayor Rinko Dumbovic said in a statement broadcast by HRT. "This is like Hiroshima, half of the city no longer exists." Firefighters worked to remove the debris from a collapsed building that fell on a car. A man and a small boy eventually were rescued from the vehicle and carried into an ambulance. The town was left without electricity or running water as officials scrambled to set up temporary accommodation for all of the displaced residents in need. Residents fearing another earthquake seemed poised to spend the night outside their homes. Petrinja resident Marika Pavlovic said the quake felt worse than a war. "It was horrible, a shock. You don't know what to do, whether to run out or hide somewhere," she told the Associated Press. Croatian Prime Minister Andrej Plenković and other government ministers arrived in Petrinja after the earthquake. The biggest part of central Petrinja is in a red zone, which means that most of the buildings are not usable, Plenković said. He said the army has 500 places ready in barracks to house people, while others will be accommodated in nearby hotels and other places. "No one must stay out in the cold tonight," the Prime Minister said. The town of Petrinja was hardest hit by a magnitude 6.3 earthquake that rocked Croatia on December 29, 2020. The same area was struck by a 5.2 quake the day before. Officials also toured a damaged hospital in the nearby town of Sisak, which was also badly hit. Plenković said the patients will be evacuated in army helicopters and ambulances. Health officials said a baby was delivered in a tent in front of the hospital in the aftermath of the earthquake. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said on Twitter that she spoke with Plenković and instructed an envoy to travel to Croatia as soon as possible. As a Mediterranean country, Croatia is prone to earthquakes, but not big ones. The last strong quake struck in the 1990s when the picturesque Adriatic coast village of Stan was destroyed. Fate of $2,000 coronavirus aid checks in doubt as Senate leader McConnell blocks immediate action. Boeing 737 MAX returns to U.S. skies with first commercial flight on American Airlines. The Croatian military was deployed in the quake-hit region to help with the rescue operation. Croatian seismologist Ksimir Kuk described the earthquake as extremely strong, far stronger than another one that hit Zagreb and nearby areas in the spring. He warned people to keep out of potentially shaky old buildings and moved to newer areas of the city because of aftershocks. In the capital, people ran into the streets in fear. The earthquake was felt throughout the country and in neighboring Serbia, Bosnia and Slovenia. It was felt as far away as Graz in southern Austria, the Austria press agency reported. Authorities in Slovenia said the Krško nuclear power plant was temporarily shut down following the earthquake. The power plant is jointly owned by Slovenia and Croatia and located near their border.